Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, Tyler in Taiwan. I am actually back in Taiwan now from my trip to South Korea, so I'm excited to get the first official trip in the books here in Taiwan. So I have a pretty interesting one that I am hiking today. It's going to be a mountain hike, and I'll fill you in on all the real details later kind of as I go. But the trip is going to begin in an area called Jianshan, which is in the very north Taiwan. Sits right on the ocean, really. So I'm going to be starting by taking the MRT to Jianshan, and that's where the trip's going to begin. It is extremely windy today because a typhoon landed last night on kind of the middle eastern side of Taiwan, and it's just now getting to like the Taipei area right now. It's not bad, it's not rainy or anything like that yet, but the wind's really crazy, so I think that should add a little bit of excitement to it. But yeah, looking forward to it. And first things first, I'm gonna eat some lunch, finish getting ready, and then like I said, I'm gonna jump on the MRT and head to Jianshan to begin the trip. So let's go. Headed to the MRT station, and it is raining a little bit, kind of a heavy sprinkle. Well, I'm gonna be getting really wet. Really wet. All right, everybody. So let me fill you in on the situation. You'll notice I'm dry and it's not raining. So the situation right now is I went into a coffee shop to see if I could get a bag to cover my phone because I forgot a bunch of stuff at home, and I needed to keep my phone dry. Anyways, that turned into a cup of coffee. I sat down, drank the cup of coffee, rain stopped. I wouldn't say the weather is beautiful, but it seems better, so trip's back on. I still kind of need a bag. I wasn't able to get one. I still need something to keep my phone dry. I'm a little worried it's gonna start raining again. But maybe there's a store up here I can find a bag, or I don't know, see what we can see. So trip's back on. Told you guys that I would kind of fill you in on information about where I'm going. So I'm going to climb a mountain called Jianshan. It's actually right over here. You can't see it. I'll show you once it clears up, but really cool looking mountain. Should be fun. First thing that we have to do is cross the Damshui River. So across the way here we have this little mountain range. It's actually pretty big when you see it in person. This one right here is the objective today. That's what we're climbing, hopefully. This one's coming soon. I have a plan. That one was actually supposed to be the mountain climb today, but today is Father's Day in Taiwan, and my partner, who also happens to be my girlfriend's dad, is celebrating Father's Day. So we're rescheduling that, so I didn't want to do that one because him and I already had it planned. So we'll do that one coming soon, maybe here in a few weeks. But right now we're gonna do that one. The goal, we're gonna cross this bridge and then hike into the mountains from there. Heck yeah. There's the Damshui River. Here's a cool sign I found. So Jianshan Peak is this big one here that we're gonna be climbing soon. Wuba Peak, Lingyun Peak, and then the one we're climbing today, Jian Peak. So it'd be cool. I have an idea but maybe in one trip be able to tackle all those. Wow, so Dam Shui River, absolutely beautiful. And then the city of Dam Shui out there in the distance. Wow, beautiful. Y'all, I've made it to the other side. We started over there at the MRT station, just crossed that bridge. Don't know if it shows up on GoPro, but lots of weather over there. Those mountains are getting hammered right now. So now the plan, we're gonna walk just a couple roads down here. You can see the top, the summit of the mountain we're going for. Just kidding, not that one. Wait. There we go. There's the summit of the mountain we're going for today. So just a couple streets down, we're gonna go left, and that should put us right on the trail. All right, so this turn, guys, up this road here kind of begins the trail. Really interesting area. And you can see the summit of the mountain we're going for. So far everything's pretty smooth. It was a little shaky start, but we figured it out and everything's going good. Had a little dog up here. Hope he's nice. Go, go! Hi, puppy. So now starts the pretty serious elevation gain. From the base, I want to say it's in the ballpark of 520 some feet. And then when we get to the top, it's 1,200 feet. So a lot of elevation gain in a very short period of time. Cool area. So I believe this is a grave site. I of course am not going to go in there. I don't want to potentially disrespect anything or anybody, but this is just incredible. This area. Oh wow, look, there's more. I didn't even notice this. How beautiful. Wow. You know, from a American's perspective, we just don't see things like this. So, you know, you never know what to expect on these backcountry hikes that I do. Urban hikes, whatever it is, you just never know what to expect. You know, I thought I was going to be on a wilderness trail, but I'm on this crazy mixture. I mean, bamboo around me, I'm on a paved road, there's houses, really nice grave sites, yet I'm just going straight up to the top of this mountain. It's just such an experience. I love it. It's really amazing. Here are some more grave sites all the way up there, back there. Goes that way, continues up here. Oh man. I'll be honest, kind of a freaky feeling. I don't know if these are like mausoleums or, you know, people are buried here. I'm not really sure how this works, but you can see, I don't know if you can see, but the man's picture who's buried here or is here, his face is right there. Not all of them. Oh, that one's broken. Incredible. Really, really cool. It's starting to rain on me a little bit. There's a pathway goes up there into the woods, probably more grave sites. We continue as the rain starts. Here is another view at the summit where we're headed. Lots of weather. You can really see those clouds moving. Came from this way. There's graveyards everywhere. I'll be honest, really spooky with the rain. It's getting dark. I started way later than I should have. It's probably, I don't know, my phone's in here. If I had to take a guess, 3:30, 4, close to 4. This is just amazing. Look at them up on the hills back there. I had no idea that this whole road is like a road of graveyards. Pouring rain now, and we're still headed for the summit. I don't hear any lightning, no thunder, anything like that, so we're gonna still push. But yeah, it's definitely pouring pretty good. The weather's getting pretty intense. I really don't know if the perspective is there on camera. I mean, you can just hear the wind just blowing through here. Wow. I don't know if it's showing up, but crazy. Really freaky. I've never actually heard like these kind of sounds before, mainly because the way that the road winds through the mountain, it's just unique, you know. Wow, look at this. Oh man, it's coming in good. Oh man. You guys hear that? Oh man. I'm gonna try to find a little bit of cover because this is freaky. Little intense. There's nowhere to go. All right, I'll be back. I'm gonna figure this out. I'm under a tree, just trying to wait this out. If it starts to get worse, I think I'll go back. But we're gonna wait here, see what happens. Wow. Oh man. Oh. Super crazy. By the way, I did get a bag for my phone. Thank God, because right now my phone would be completely ruined. So that's good news. All right, let me tell you guys my thought process right now and the reason I'm so hesitant. The wind is very extreme and the possibility of a tree coming down is pretty high. That's one. Number two, I am right under telephone wire lines. That also has me a little concerned. If a tree were to fall anywhere and take this line down, that could be pretty bad. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. It's lightened up a little bit, very, very little, but it's still pretty intense. And I know that there was a typhoon, but I'm pretty sure the worst has passed us. I hope I'm not wrong. All right, so I took shelter here. I found this little bathroom, literally just on the side of the road. It's pretty unique. It does seem like it's chilling out a little bit. I feel much better under here. The conditions were just getting kind of scary. Trees falling, power lines coming down. It's flooding. If this area wasn't on such an incline, this area would be freaking flooded. So it seems to be getting a little bit better. I'm gonna stay here, collect myself, dry a little bit. I'm literally soaking wet. I think I'm gonna push forward. You know, my main concern right now is daylight. I was wrong earlier. It's just now 3 o'clock. So I've got a couple hours of sunlight. I definitely want to make sure that I can tag the summit and be off the mountain. And at the very worst case scenario, I would prefer to be in this area if the sun, if it goes dark. So I need to pick up my pace. If I'm gonna do this, I need to pick up my pace. And there's just a lot of logistics going on right now. So just a lot of things that I have to put into consideration, and I don't want to be afraid to turn around if I have to. But honestly, it's just raining now. So we're actually I'm gonna take my own advice and just push forward. All right, everybody, so the scariest thing that I think has ever happened to me while backpacking just happened. And I'm still kind of in dealing with it, but I think we're good. But I turned a corner up here and there was a pack of dogs, probably 50, literally probably 50 dogs in this graveyard, scattered all around the graveyard. And every single one of them was perked up looking at me. And you know, I have no idea, these are wild dogs, and I have no idea if they're dangerous or not. And they were like hoofing at me. I don't know if it was mean or nice or what, but they were kind of like hoofing at me, looking. Obviously I startled them. I would stand no chance defending myself against that many wild dogs if they were all aggressive. You know, and they're wild, they're hungry. Like, who really knows? I had to go past this way, and I seen some of them crossing the road. So I think we're good. I don't think they were aggressive. They looked scared, a little freaked out. So I'm gonna kind of slowly pick my way up here, make sure everything's good, and go from there. All right, we've made it past the scary dog section. Oh, look at this, is all flooded. But we're good. Whew. This is a crazy trip so far, y'all. Look at this. I don't know if this is usually a pond or... Yeah, I think so. I think it's like just a little pond. Really pretty. You can see the summit to where we're going. There was a turn back there, actually where the dogs were, that would have taken me to kind of like an official Jianshan mountain trail, like a backcountry trail, and I definitely would have gotten on it. However, this goes to the true summit, which is what I want to do. I want to tag the true summit, and makes me feel a little bit better about a fast retreat out of here. I'm at the point now where I just need to push hard and fast to get to the summit, to avoid anything else from happening. This area is crazy. It feels really wild, despite this being paved, and you know, there's like houses once in a while. Look at this. Not sure if someone lives here or what. It's a crazy area, really crazy. But, you know, hiker midnight is gonna be coming pretty soon. Oh, I thought this just said hell, but this is HE 111 or something. I don't know. We'll just pretend that doesn't say that. Crazy. I'm freaking myself out now, especially after the dogs. I feel like there's just things lurking in the woods. So, yeah, we're gonna keep pushing. We're getting pretty close to the summit of what I thought was maybe the second tallest peak over here. I'm gonna have to do more research because I am surrounded by monster peaks. This is so beautiful in here. Big mountains, really thick vegetation. It's just crazy that I'm on pavement. You know, it's very unique here. But really serene, beautiful stuff. And man, you never know what to expect around each corner here. A second ago, there was a giant goose off to my shoulder here. Scared the crap out of me. I'm like, oh, what is that? Just a giant goose. All right, guys, so here's the situation. Got to the end of this road. It dead ended. That's when I realized, you know, I put all the pieces together way back where I seen the dogs. That's the direction I should have turned. The map that I was using led me in the wrong direction. Should have been using a different map. Checked the different map, sure enough. So we're gonna get back to there. Oh man, squirrel scared me. Sheesh. We're gonna get back to that turn and make a decision based on time, weather, everything like that. It's kind of like a maze through here, and you know, not too many people do what I do here in this area, aside from the locals, you know, the people who live in this area. So there's really just not a ton of information. However, I've noticed some of the signage here. I can read, there's some English on it. So again, by putting all the pieces together, I think I kind of found out where I'm supposed to be. So we're gonna get back there and kind of assess the situation. Came through here earlier and there was a huge tree blocking the road and there was a guy cutting it. Looks like he's already done. He made pretty quick work. Awesome. All right, y'all, so we made the right turn. This was the graveyard that had dogs all over it, everywhere. So that was really scary. I feel kind of dumb. There was a map back there, great detail, English, broken down trail by trail, color, mileage, even is this advanced, intermediate, everything like that. So I kind of feel stupid for going the wrong way, but now that I'm here, I realize I didn't get that far off track. So if you take a look, that's our summit right there. We are close, y'all. Wow. This area is just spectacular. Yeah. In Jianshan Mountain, this way. Yep. Signs, imagine that. So my battery's a little low and I also forgot my other battery. So today is just a freaking disaster. I don't know how I'm managing to pull this off, but I guess I'm not at the top yet. Let's do it. I'm pushing. I don't care. Let's push to the top and then get the heck out of here. Crazy view. Taipei 101 way over there in the distance. Wow, incredible. This just goes straight up. Finally guys, after all that time, we are on an actual hiking trail here. Beautiful in here. See, look at really good signage. These are the spiders right here. You gotta watch out for these buggers, man. They're freaking huge, and you will run right into them. 300 meters, Jianshan. Wait. Yeah, Jianshan. I think I've been saying Jiantan this whole time, but it's Jianshan. I'll be honest, every time I'm in a situation like this, I feel like I'm going up some ancient staircase, you know? It's pretty cool. You don't really have this in the US. Here, you'll be in the middle of nowhere, going up a mountain on a staircase like this. And it just goes and goes and goes. It's really cool. But man, it's exhausting. Kind of reminds me of hiking out of the Grand Canyon. Longest 300 meters of my life, my God. Oh, guys, we made it to the top of this little observation area. This is the top. Jianshan. Wow. Wait till y'all see this. Oh my God. Just me up here. Oh. Holy moly, look at this. There's the bridge that I crossed to get here. And I started from the other side of the river that way. This city over here is Damshui. This is Juwei, where the MRT station's somewhere in here. I actually think it's right there. And then looking this way, Taipei 101's right there. You can barely see it, probably not on camera. And then you've just got the whole metro Taipei area. Wow. Honestly, I was not sure if I'd get up here. I didn't think I certainly would get this view. So I did it. The way that I have planned to get down, I'm not sure if that's the way. The way down is considered really advanced. I'll check it out, see if it's doable. Amazing. All right, y'all. One last view up here. Absolutely incredible. I think it's cool. Got this little observation area. Chill out. Kind of funny that this is at the top. I feel like you would need that at, you know, the midway or bottom point, but you got the AED just in case. You got a clock. This is accurate. It is after 4, so my time is running low, my daylight. Actual darkness is around 6:30, I think 6:30. So hiker's midnight, as we call it, it'll be dark within an hour, I think, in the woods, so I need to get the heck out of here. However, there is a crux that we're about to see. Oh my gosh, this is the biggest snail I've ever seen in my life. Dude, look at this guy. He is a meaty boy. Oh my gosh. Anyway, the crux is the way down, which is a different way down, is considered advanced. So I'm gonna try it out. If it is too technical for me to get down in the time that I have, then I am going to just choose to go back the way I came. But we're gonna at least check it out and see if we can actually make this little loop. So this is the way we came. We're gonna try for this way. Quick update as I head down. I did turn around, not because that way back was technical, but it was very steep down, just like this. And I thought to myself, you know, if this is the wrong way, I'm not gonna have enough time to climb back up to the summit again to get back down. It wasn't smart. So now that I know this area so much better, I'm gonna go home, do a lot more research, and come back out here. I think I'm gonna have 2 more videos for this area. I'm really thinking of some video ideas. One, like I said, me and my hiking partner wanna come out here and hike the tall peak, the tallest. However, I am gonna ask him, maybe he'd just be interested in doing it with me. I wanna do a video of all the peaks in one trip. I'm not sure the mileage. I actually don't think it's that much more, but it's obviously pretty brutal. The mileage is pretty intense. So, or not the mileage, the elevation gain. So it's pretty hard. So yeah, right now I'm just gonna go back the way I came. Should be a lot faster getting back. I'm not gonna film as much. Again, you guys seen all this, plus my battery is on 15%. So not a ton of battery, unfortunately, but I won't make that mistake next time. So, all right, let's get back. Here's another cool look at the Jianshan mountain. Absolutely beautiful. This is a pretty peaceful hike back. A little bit of rain, but we're almost back. Well, all right, everybody. So that's going to be the end of the video. I'm maybe about 5 minutes away from the MRT station. I'm back on this path here. I just kind of jumped over to the side because it's extremely windy and it's the only spot that I could find where I could hear myself talk. So super fun trip, extremely adventurous, probably the most adventurous trip I have been on since I've been living in Taiwan. So a lot of fun. I'm really excited to get back to this area. I have a bunch of other ideas. So yeah, thanks everybody for joining me in today's video. I hope to see you in the next one. See ya.